High blood pressure? High blood pressure killed my grandpa. So, not the biggest fan. With the Tic Tacs? With the tit... Do you mean Kit Kat? Do you mean Kit Kat, not Tic Tac? Tic Tac are the little, like, flavoured mint things. Yeah. Oh, Tim Tams. Yeah, Tim Tams are great. Now, we've got to be a little bit careful, because Muscovy might declare their Novgorod war if we take too much longer. Will you let me let you out? Because I don't really want to have to finish sieging you down, Mr. Friesland. What do you hate? They will let me let them out. Done. Is it... did you know that there are people on this planet that don't love their fellow man? And I just hate people like that. Yeah, I thought that's a good one. I probably have to actually head over to Novgorod now, or else Muscovy will do that war without me. Workshops get done. Production jumps from 7.9 to 9.5. So nearly 2 whole ducats extra cash. But it exceeds the war score. I could care less. Prestige or ducats? I want the ducats. And then we face the question of which... You don't like the fermented fish paste? What idea group do we go next? Oh, should I insult one of my rivals? Yeah, I suppose we could. Bohemia, you suck. Done. Thank you for reminding me to take good care of my PP. What idea group? So we were thinking exploration, weren't we? Because I can't really go expansion. Well, maybe I could. I'm kind of halfway done. Nah. I don't know. Can I justify going expansion instead and just stealing all the maps? England have gone not colonist. England have gone not colonist. Yeah, but I could have 3 then. Oh, we get an explorer from this. Oh yeah, then totally. Yeah. That decision makes itself then. I thought we only got a colonist, but we also get the ability to make explorers and conquistadors. Your IP banned. Yep. Well, it saves needing to click the ban button every couple of minutes. Now it was next month. Yep, next month is when we can declare on poor little Novgorod here. Novgorod, sorry, you've got to become my minion. Got to give him, that's actually a pretty good name. The other ones, eh. But that one? Well, it's an alliteration. You know, you gotta love alliterations. It's what half of all branding everywhere runs on. Back to bribing Muscovy. Is that his... He's a one-dimensional character, okay? What other character traits does he have? He doesn't need any more. No. I have enough of those at the moment, I think. Honestly, I probably have too many, but whatever. Are you willing to give in yet? Let me have my Sweden. We may take their lives, but we may never take their Sweden. So that they can unban each other. -2, that's pretty close. What happens if I click the second vassal button? Sorry? Oh, these things. What can I make them release? I can make them release Estonia, Gotland, or Holstein. And I cannot combine this with transfer subjects. So I can either steal them or give them their freedom. And given those two options, I would obviously rather steal them. I pay extra dip if I click the other one is what happens. It costs twice as much. So either it costs 99% and 200 dip, or 99% and 400 dip and a huge amount of extra aggressive expansion. You pay more dip and a colossal... Look, 80 aggressive expansion, 200. I know that I'd prefer 80. Ready, steady, cook. I guess you get 25 prestige, though. Now, he is a big boy. A very big boy. He needs 2 more placates yet. And maybe 1 more placate and instead some improves. You missed the capitals and there's no underscore. Oh no. Maybe you did, but he's just prepared a whole battery of different ones. Some people don't have very much good to do with their time, do they? Now, the problem here is then that, like, well, as long as I finish this war before this, I think we'll be okay. One of my concerns was I'm about to gain 2 more vassals, and that's not really going to help Sweden want to be, it's not going to help Sweden want to be obedient. So we peace out. We gobble this up. We vassalize what remains. Take the cash. Get rid of his core on me, but no one else. Oh, I can't get rid of his core on me. Yes, I can. Cola. Done. Now, they're both unhappy. We come home. We steal that bit of land from you that lets us release Scotland. So you seize province, this one. No, is there a cheaper one? Not that is Scottish as opposed to Highlander. So it does have to be that one. Now, unfortunately, that's made him unhappy. So I'm going to need some more prestige. Can we cycle the prestige thing? Almost. I could build the marketplace that I promised I'd build. And then I hand over that one back to Novgorod. I don't actually care about owning it. We improve with our new Novgorod. Done. It is a little. It is a little. But once the Gaeldom is integrated, I think we'll be okay. I mean, he was renowned as being a very good public speaker, wasn't he? Do-do-do-do. I could also potentially influence. Yeah, we could influence. That would help. And we did get some trust with him, so we can trust down a couple of times. 1. 2. That gets us part of the way there. 3. Good. That gets us even closer. We do an influence. Because we're tolerant. Because I am such a tolerant person. Boom. And we could go now activate the lots of... Yes, we can go activate the single strongest one of these. Strong duchies. Everyone gets 10% less liberty desire, and I get 2 extra relationship slots. Even if it was only the 2 extra relationship slots, it would still be the strongest. 2 extra relationship slots is just so good. And then he integrates. And then once he goes away, we don't have a problem. So I don't need to do the influencing. And we just make sure on the last month of his integration that we, on the last month of his integration, we have released Scotland. And as for the other 2, it's not such a worry because he can't declare a war on us. We've got a long truce. And he can't declare a war on us. We've got a reasonably long truce. So I've got 10 years to get these two happy. In fact, probably 15 for you. Yeah. I need to core the bit that I took. No, I don't, because that's going to become Scotland. Oh. Oh, he went hostile. Oi. You're not supposed to be hostile. I guess we call back from that. I'm going to insult one of his rivals. France. Sorry, France, but you suck. I don't have the prestige. Can we cycle the prestige thing? Well, I guess I have to raise relationship with you then. Yes, we did get the, many strong duchies. I've got a little bit of time before he... Yep. They don't typically break an alliance while they're in the middle of a war. They tend to like waiting till they're at peace. So we've avoided that problem for the moment. We are going to have to re-raise England all the way up, though. And I guess I will see if I can ask for either of these back. Not quite. So I need to do some more trusting. I need to get up to 30. Or thereabouts. I don't know how good the Soviet computer stuff was. Like, I know they had some really nice electronics. They had Nixie tubes. Nixie tubes are lovely. They're so pretty. But I don't know about the rest of Soviet computing. Yes and yes. But then we probably do ideas. Oh, and he gave that to Tyrconnell, who he then immediately unfriended. Fair enough. Yeah, once this gets integrated, our problem becomes a lot less. And then it's start making you turn over bits of land. Once we've re-raised with you for the same reason. We all just need our voting chips and our voting tablets. Free Wi-Fi for all and voting tablets. Like the, what's the Stellaris law that's like that? Where you have like, it's like total democracy, where everyone has to vote on everything. Like there's no aspect of bureaucracy that isn't voted on. clergy are the more unhappy, so we trade them out that way. Mission. Please, the integrate someone mission. Have 90 legitimacy. Our guy's so old that I'm actually going to take this mission. Like, we're reasonably likely to die in the next 20 years, seeing as we're 66. Taxman will pay for himself. At least 2/3. And Discipline Man? Sure. Yeah. Here in Australia we have a political party that is promising to do exactly that. Like, literally that exact thing. That's their entire platform. One more. And then go up to as many as we're allowed and actually train at full speed. The new emperor is the same as the old emperor. Probably about time to release that Scotland. Hopefully it doesn't cause my guy to go disloyal. No. No, it did slightly. Come on. But you love me. Oh, but because I'm getting more troops, he became loyal again. Yes! Fear my troop number. We can take the unrest at the moment. We've got no unrest anywhere. Yeah, we probably should concentrate dev from here once we're done. I don't believe in concentrating dev if it's from a culture you already accept, because the math doesn't check out on it, really. The math does check out if you're taking it from a culture that you don't accept. And I don't really intend to embrace Highland and Scottish. So, probably yes. But we've already paid for most of him. We've already paid for most of him. Like, if I had remembered earlier, then maybe yes. Aggressive expansion one. Done. Then we can say centralized state. Oh, because we already owned that one. We'd have to unstate it. I can live with unstating Orkney. That's fine. Steal it. Steal it. Why can't I steal this? There's not enough to steal. Fair enough. Then the autonomy should drop down. Yes. But we're never stating you. And we might unstate you when it becomes sensible. But for now, you are a middle ground. We got some more boats. How does that compare to our boat force limit? We're still okay. We got a trade ship that can be told to go do the correct trading. These can all live together. And now we can have a look at how loyal the remaining guys are. So without that guy around, they're significantly better, although Novgorod is a little bit unhappy. Why are you so unhappy, mate? I mean, trust will be part of it. Trust is -10. Opinion. So yes, we just suck up to Novgorod and he gets over his problems. And the same for Sweden, I guess, once we've re-raised with Muscovy. There we go, our mission gets completed. And our reward is infinite more loyalty, even though we're at full loyalty. I think that that's a really silly thing for them to do, to make the reward for getting to max, legitimacy. That the reward for getting to max legitimacy is even more legitimacy. Huh? We get a good baby, and we're also very old, so we're likely to die and have that baby come to power under the watchful eye of a nice young Queen Margaret Rosenheim. We should remarry our neighbours, yes. They usually hate it less. They usually hate it less when you own it directly. They hate it more when it's in your vassal. Remarry our friends. Can Margaret get me a PU? No, she's an internal queen. She does not share dynasty with anyone. I can't imagine... Yeah, Reykjavik and York, not Rosenheim. You remarry us too. See? Now that the land is mine, it's gone from like -100 and something to only just -19. They do still want the vassal's land, but the bit that I've got for me, they're okay with. And that's the trouble. The trouble is when it's your vassal's land. You're supposed to be doing this. Why aren't you? Now, as for you, can you be made to give back Ayrshire? England want my help. As you wish, we will help. And that probably means I can't ask him to return provinces, right? Yeah, they're at war. Fair enough, we'll have to wait. How much will they cost, though? That one will cost 30, and that one will cost 24. And we shouldn't do that one first, because you don't want to create a this would essentially create a gap between here and here, and then England would go from kind of wanting this one. He only wants it by like 19 to I absolutely must have this to connect my lands together level of want. No, those are a trap. And as for you, we can start feeding back these things. So I needed to do the bits that were wrong culture. So I need to do all of these bits. White Carolina. Oh, I can't do it while I'm at war either. Well, that's silly. It should be if the person that's receiving the core is at war, not me. Continue sucking up to you. And the other one. Even if I... Yeah, I want an extra diplomat is what I want. Yeah, do England first. Ooh, what's happening, Poland? Oh, Poland lost their union. And without that, Lithuania is getting absolutely shreked. Oh, they're going to take a big bite out of Lithuania. How's AE? After that Stealing Sweden? Yeah, the Germans are not super hatred. They're at like... The North Germans are in the 30s and 40s. Well, more like the 20s and 40s, depending on which ones they are. And no one over here cares at all. The Ottomans are going to start releasing Kiev and stuff soon, and Syria. No, they don't have Syria. They might release Greece. They might release Byzantium. That would be really funny, as if the Ottomans grew quickly enough that they chose to release Byzantium. I don't need more missionary strength. I do not need to embrace the Icelandic identity. I could form Scandinavia. Well, technically no. If I'm going to pretend that we're getting the achievement, you have to stay Norway. East Central Thailand is really pretty. East Central Thailand. Okay, that coast, the bit that's owned by Pegu. Oh yes, I'd said I'd help out over here, didn't I? I guess I could go help a little. Or I could just guard my... Yeah, we'll just guard my own land. And if England loses, he loses. It does give centralization, and it gives erasing separatism because you've tag swapped. And it's not till Tech 20 anyway, so... It's ages away. Good, we got Sweden loyal. Nine messages. Just a couple. Ooh. Now, we wouldn't be the first to do this, surely. Yeah, but we will be the first to do these ones. Keep stacking our innovativeness. Stack, stack, stack. We can get that one. Why not? And look at it. It's already cheaper because of innovativeness plus neighbors. Lovely, lovely. The butt ugly flag makes Scandinavia unformable. Okay. Maybe we should be having a worst flag competition. And best flag competition. I like Cebu. Cebu has a tiger. Rawr! And some of the new Indians are nice. Like the guy that has a wolf or a fox. Who clearly Fox should have that flag. That the person that's called Fox doesn't have the flag with the fox on it is just silly. The Norway flag isn't bad. It's very, like... This is the generic central thing, and that's just red. Sweden. Worst is Sweden. The Diet want us to build a church, which probably makes sense, because we did dev push our capital a bit. Yeah, that makes sense. Or build a marketplace in Lothian. Oh, and I can cycle that. for free prestige. No, we'll do the church. We'll do the church. Oh, I inherited some units. Come join your brothers. Wait, could I actually come and help? No. If he asks for access, I'll help. Until then, no. I'm not asking for access myself. I'm not wasting dip slots on that. Like the Nagaur bit, the bit sort of down and left from Nagaur is all just vast desertiness, because the nice bit is at the top. The food bowly bit with all the farmlands, the sweet, sweet farmlands. The Emperor has passed reform number 2, and we still have no sign of the Reformation. Although it's getting closer, we're above 85% now. The Caliphate flag? I don't remember forming the Caliphate. I've unified Islam, but I don't remember what the flag becomes. Oh, you were meant to come over here. Rather than just training one army, we should train 2 if we have the option. And we should probably train behind our fort, so that if they do come to kill us, they don't catch us without any, well, they literally can't catch us because we're the safe side of the fort. Choop. The church is done. We get an extra free base tax. It's all one big volcano? I have trouble believing that when it's like a long, thin strip. If it was sort of vaguely circular, I could believe that more. But I can't, like... Yeah, we finished off Trebizond, although the ending was a shit show. My corruption was in the 20s. Never again. Never again. Never ever again. We could contribute navally. That way we don't count as not contributing. Then, hello, extreme amounts of global warming, I would guess. Also, whenever those sorts of things happen, we have, like, we're not allowed to fly airplanes for a long time, which is frustrating. Yeah, we're doing all right. We've got Norway, we've got Sweden, we've almost got Denmark. Actually, I need to make some more claims on Denmark because my old ones are running out. I should indicate that I hate him, and therefore that Sweden should fabricate on Goatland. I'll give Sweden Goatland if he fabricates on it. I don't want to administer an island. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 claims. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 claims. Because I'm pretty sure this one's going to go away. Yeah. 5 claims. Sweden has a core on Goatland. But I want him to have a claim. I don't want him to have a core. I want him to have a claim. Because I don't want to have to do 2 wars. I want to do 1 war for everything. Although we have to do 2 wars anyway because he's too expensive. Yes. Our king dies, and as long as our baby survives to come of age, we're happy. Oh, we're hitting the cap. Well, now that we control these, is there anything that we'd like to level up? If I could convince you to hand over Ayrshire, then that would be a yes. I can do 2 clicks of dev there to make that 15, so that it can stay leveled up once we absorb him. That gets rid of our problem for a while. We need to go insult someone. So who else do we hate? I need to set another rival. We hate Burgundy, but we honoured against Burgundy. I don't think I'm allowed to... I might be allowed to insult him again. No, we're not allowed to insult him again yet. We're screwed. No PP for us. Yeah, the only problem is that they're a vassal, which means that they're much more unruly. But we kind of got it handled. Yeah, 0 trust. They do not trust us to die properly. What about you? Yeah, you trust me. And you? Deeply distrusts, but that's better than Sweden. Oh, we've maxed out Sweden. Speak of the devil. And he shall have maximum relations. Remarry. Re-raise. Ah, if I need to marry, I probably need to marry you again. England will give Calais away. And stops owning Leinster. Yep. You're a silly boy, England. Now that he's at peace, we can ask for those Irish provinces back. That's a bit too expensive for my blood. I'm not paying 55% bonus. I'll steal Ayrshire and dev push Ayrshire for my minion. So, yoink. Give Ayrshire. And then I can push that up to 15. Fusion 360? What are Fusion 360 tutorials? Is it like Khan Academy? 6, 8, 16, 24. I need to save up 24 favors before he'll let me have that. Oh, it's a 3D modeling software. For like video game graphics or for like CAD? Or like, yeah, so basically is it Maya? Is it like Maya? And what's the other one? Unity? Is it Maya or Unity? Blender sort of thing? Or is it CAD? Like Pro E and Autodesk Inventor. They change the names of those things too often. Katia? Katia. I didn't learn Katia. You want to eat Tyrconnell up. Yeah, it looks like I'm not going to beat him to Ireland. Fine. Ah, you want to 3D print stuff. I've made some 3D printed things. Some flexible nozzles and some like clippy things. Once again, I'm not actually going to help. For someone who's supposedly... Oh, it's because you're warlike now. Eh, whatever. Are you just going to eat all of it up? She probably will eat all of that up. You've had an idea for a chair you want to do. That's a really big thing to 3D print. Like, the things I've been 3D printing are sort of maybe 10 by 10 centimeter sort of big size things. And a crank-operated litter box. And you're going to train the cat to operate that as well? So that the cat does all the work? These can come home now. Okay, we want Slefzig, we want Holstein, and then we want these two. Yes, I'll remarry you. I'm not remarrying that. I will consider full stating this. Yeah, why not? Why not? Lower autonomy. More cash. At least until we run out of governance capacity. No, that's why I said I was surprised he's like 3D printing it, because that would be a really big thing to 3D print. Oh, Burgundy has agreed to becoming a member of the HRE, maybe? Burgundy say they want to, but everyone says no. Any PUs that we might like? Moldavia, Denmark, Lorraine. I thought you were part of, Hungary. Ah. The Ottomans made you give up Moldavia. Fair enough. Continue sucking up to you so that we can get all our bits of Novgorod back. You're going after your rebels. I thought he was going to eat the last bit of Ryazan. That's my background. I'm an aerospace and mechanical engineer by trade. He owes us some favors. I might be able to get you to give up this now. Almost. And then we get rid of Scotland. I don't want to keep Scotland around for very long. They were literally just a way of preventing England being as grumpy about connecting this and to make for sweeter borders. Microbiology. Whoosh! Nah, biology was never my strongest suit. Chem and physics were my better sciences. Oh, come on, stop declaring wars, England. Can you tell they're a militarist? Can you maybe tell that they're a militarist? Now, when am I allowed to integrate you? Next year. So be it. That is going to take a lot of dip points, I'm willing to bet. Just a little bit of a lot of dip points. I can't believe he didn't take exploration. Yeah, it does. We do have to stay as Norway. We can't form anyone. At least not until after we own all of the naval supplies. Truce with Novgorod is up. So we're halfway to when we could integrate them. He owes us 2 more favours, which is 1 short of where we need to be to ask for that province back. And it looks like he has a truce with literally everyone. No, he doesn't have a truce with that guy. Oh, yes he does. Good. Then he should stop calling me into wars. Give me back Dumfries. Done. That makes him hate us a little bit more because he now wants a 3rd province. And I should re-raise, because otherwise he might get grumpy. We're not at the moment. We're going to feed everything back the friendly way. Because otherwise he's a nice defensive ally. Especially now that Poland don't have the Lithuania PU. Before we were considering trading in Muscovy for Poland, but now Poland are sort of... they're less valuable, is the polite way of putting it. Where you have to stay the same. You want to form the Mughals every game, Maddock? Is that it? Is that the kind of person you are? Are you a Mughal former, you? I should set a new rival. You're a Mughal former. We could stab Muscovy for the power projection? Well, first let's ask for our stuff back. You've only formed the Mughal... Okay. I'm sorry to cast such baseless accusations on the flawless escutcheon. On the stainless escutcheon, sorry. That is your Mughal forming honor. Friends don't let friends form the Mughals. Return court, White Karelenia. Do. Okay, next. Return core. Normal Carolina. Slow down. Normal Carolina. Return core. Kolmogoroi and Metzen. No, I should do the ones that here expire first. So these ones. Velsk, Vologdia. The problem is that they'll be disconnected. And then he's going to hate me a lot for it. Well, I'm not losing the stab. You can dream on if you think that's happening. Take that. So maybe we improve with him for a bit first. Does Muscovy keep their cause? No, you give them up entirely. What if I conquered Italy? I wouldn't mind Milan, maybe? If we could get a CB on Milan and then reconquer these other bits, that wouldn't be too bad. He's got crappy friends. I suppose I could chain claims adjacent to claims all the way through and into there. It would work. It would take a lot of diplomat time though. So the bits that I need to do were these 3 bits, and then those bits, which is those 4. Velst. Let's ask for the 2 cheap ones. Velsk and Totoma. And when was our truce with... Yeah, truce with Denmark's still far enough away. We're happy to pass time a little more quickly. Open up a new front with the Ottomans, who've proved they can beat Austria-Hungary all by themselves. So I wanted Totoma. Yeah, that really hurt. Boom. Totoma, how much do you think he wants Totoma? Oh, he doesn't actually want it. Fair enough. Ustjug? No, Velst. Velst. Okay. And then Ustjug, if we've got 15. And we do. Actually, maybe we should target the forts. Yeah, on second thoughts, we should target the forts. How quickly do you lose your cause over here, my friend? 30 years. The problem is now that Lithuania's rivaled me. I was gonna try and ally Lithuania against Muscovy, but if there's no good rival of Muscovy to ally, I suppose I could try Poland. But he's gonna be always friends with Lithuania, so he won't want to be friends with me on account of Lithuania. Ah, but I haven't counter-rivaled Lithuania, so he's okay with it.